Gently. Hello beauties, welcome back to another tutorial. How is everyone doing? Hope you're doing good. So in this video we're going to be making an off shoulder circle dress. So this is what we're going to be making today. I'm using 6 yards of African print for this tutorial. I might not lining the down part, I will really lining the upper part. So if I line in the upper part, so I'm using roughly 1 yard of lining. But if I'm going to line in the down part, I'll be using 4 yards of lining. So let's get started. So we start with the first one. I already made some lines here. I just want to go through the lines I marked out because I've done series of this off shoulder bustier dress. But I'll still go through it again. I'll still go through the lines I marked out. So I place my tape like so because I'll be minusing 4 inches for the off shoulder. So this is the chest line and that is the armhole. This is my armhole line and chest line as well. So this line here is 11.5 inches. That's the bust line. 11 inches and half inch for sewing allowance. That is the bust measurement. So this is the under bust measurement, 15.5 plus sewing allowance. And this is the waistline. The waistline is 18.5 inches. I'm adding 1 inch for sewing allowance to join it at the bottom here. Bust palm is 9 inches. Divided by 2 is 4.5 inches. I'll be adding half inch for sewing allowance. That is 5 inches. So I'll place the 5 inches and mark it all the way to her waist line. So this is the 5 inches. And the upper part here, the shoulder side, instead of me taking 5 inches, I want this side to be wider. So I take 6 inches here. So this is 6 inches. I marked 1 inch above the bust line and 1 inch below the bust line. So I will connect these 6 inches to meet this 1 inch above the bust line. So on this side, I marked 1 inch on this side and I'll mark 1 inch on the other side. I will connect this 1 inch to meet this 1 inch above the bust line. I'll connect this side also. So I'll go to the under bust measurement. I marked out 1 inch and a quarter on this side and 1 inch and a quarter on this side. And the waistline, I marked out 1 inch on this side and 1 inch on this side. This is the 1 inch and this is the other 1 inch. So what I'm going to do is to connect this. I will place my curve ruler like so. I will connect this 1 inch below the bust line to this 1 inch and a quarter here. I'm making sure this place is not sharp, it's curved. I'll do the same thing to this other side. Then from here, so I'll bring this down to the waistline. This is her circumference measurement. So I'll place a quarter of her bust measurement here. That is 10.5 inches. Then I added 2 inches for sewing allowance, 12, that is 12.5 inches. Then I will measure this place. This I have half inch here. I will still add this half inch back because I'm cutting it out. So I will do the same thing to the under bust measurement. I place the under bust measurement. I added these 2.5 inches to it because I'm going to be cutting it out as well. So I added 2 inches for sewing allowance. So I just bring it down to the waistline. So that's this line here. So for the shoulder, her shoulder measurement is 14 inches. Divided by 2 is 7 inches. Plus half inch sewing allowance. That is 7.5 inches. So this is 7.5 inches. Remember these two, I'll be cutting out these 2 inches out. So I will place the 2 inches back. So that is my 2 inches here. So I'm supposed to connect it from here to here for the armhole. But because of this chest line here, I have made series of video on this. So right from the shoulder line here, I will minus 2 inches from here. So I minus 2 inches. From there I will connect the lines, and that is my armhole. So I'll make a curve here. So I'm cutting it out. So for the neckline, is either you join it together before cutting out the neckline, or you cut it out now. Remember, I minus 4 inches already, so I will still minus 2.5 inches or 3 inches here. Then I will take it, make it like a sweetheart neckline. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and cut everything out. I'll cut the neckline. So this is for the front one. I will use this to cut out the lining. So we'll go to the back side now. So this is the back panel. I folded it into two, the same way I folded the front panel into two. And I used the bust measurement to cut out the upper part, because the bust measurement is the biggest part of the body for the upper part. These 2 inches here is my zipper allowance. So I'll mark it all the way to the upper side, to the shoulder side. I marked out 5 inches for the bust palm. I'll mark it up to this place, that is the chest line. Then I'll take 1/2 inch for that on this side, and take 1/2 inch for that on this side. I'm only adding that to it. I'm not cutting anything out, I'm only adding that to it. So I'll connect it right from the chest line to meet this 1/2 inch for that measurement, and connect this side also to meet this 1/2 inch for that allowance. So after I've done that, I place my measurement, my chest line. The bust measurement is 10.5 inches. I will start the measurement right from here, because this is not included. The zipper allowance is not included. The die is 10.5 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance. So I have 12.5 inches here. That is for the bust measurement. And for the waist measurement is 9 inches. So I'll start from here, 9 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance. That is 11 inches plus 1 inch for that. That is 12 inches. So that is this 12 inches. Then I'll connect it right from the chest line to meet this. And here I will mark my shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement, the one I marked at the front. So I measured the one for the front is 6 inches after I minus the 2 inches. So I'll add 1/2 inch for sewing allowance. That is 6.5 inches. So this is 6.5 inches. So to get the armhole, I will connect this to meet this. Make a curve here. So what I'm going to do now is to cut this out. So for the neckline, you can do any neckline you want to do for the back. So I will just come down 1 inch from the shoulder and mark it like so. You can mark it straight, you can make a round neckline. So I just come down 1 inch, that's for the back side. So I'll make a notch here. This is the dart line. I will also use this to cut out the lining. So we'll be cutting out the down part now. The down side is flared, so I will use the waist measurement to cut out the down part. I will divide her waist measurement by 2 because I'm cutting out 2 of that. Her waist measurement is 36 inches, divided by 2 is 18 inches. So we're going to be using 18 inches to cut the flared. I'm cutting out 2 of that. So first I'll fold the fabric into 2. I'll fold it again. My fabric is folded into 4. Her full length is 63 inches. So 63 minus 18, that's the upper part, is 45 inches. So the down part will be 45 inches plus 1 is sewing allowance. That is 46 inches. And when I divide the 18 inches, remember I said I'm going to be using half of our waist measurement to cut out the circle. So half of our waist measurement is 18 inches. 18 divided by 4, because I folded the fabric into 4, I'm using a different method. We have different ways of cutting out a flared. So 18 divided by 4 is 4.5. This is 4.5. I will make a mark here. So this is 4.5. Then from here, I will measure it to see if it's up to 45 inches. 45 inches, then I'll add 1 inch for sewing allowance. That is 46 inches. Okay, so it's fine. We'll be joining the down part because the fabric will not be ignored the way I folded it. So we'll now go to the upper part again. 4.5 inches. I will still be adding sewing allowance to the waistline. So instead of me measuring 4.5 inches, I will measure 5 inches here. Yeah. So this is 5 inches. Then I will take it right from the upside here. And I have 6 inches here. So I will take the 6 inches round. So from here, I will take my 46 inches measurement. I will take it round. Like I said, I will be joining it because the flared is very long. So I'll mark out 46. My fabric is up to this place. So I will add from here to here. I will be joining it here. This is the line. So I will cut this out. So I will cut out the upper part. So to cut out this other part, I will lay this against this fabric. I'll use it to trace it out. So I'll make sure I add about a ½ inch allowance, sewing allowance to it. I will trace it out. So I'll be joining this here just to have equal length. So I'll set this aside and cut out, use this to cut out the other part. I've cut out the two. This is for the front and this is for the back. And for the down part, I'm going to show you guys how you can attach this to this down part so that they will be equal. So what I'm going to do is to open this, just turn this to this side, turn it to this side. So I want to make sure right side are facing each other. So I'll pin it maybe 1/4 inch. Here to join it, I will sew it here. Then after sewing it, I will take it to the other side again. So I'll do the same thing to this other one. What I'm going to do now is to put the whole fabric together. So guys, we finish cutting everything. We'll go ahead and put our fabric together. I will start with the upper part. So this is the front one. I've also cut out the lining. I've also add my wording to it. For the wadding, I came down half inch from the neckline and cut it up to under bust measurement. I did the same thing to this side. I just cut it right from here and up to under bust measurement. So what we're going to do now is to sew here. You start from the bottom, sew it from bottom to the upper part, and join this side also from down to the upper part. So guys, I finished joining them together. And I've also sewed the lining. I'll make sure right side are facing each other. I cut out 10 inches strip. I'll be adding it here. So this is 3 inches wide and the length is 10 inches. So remember, I cut out 4 inches for the off shoulder, 4 inches on this side and 4 inches on the back side is 8 inches. So I added the 2 inches to it for sewing allowance. So this is 10 inches. So I'll fold it like this. So I will take half inch here, take half inch and turn it like so. Now we'll just stitch it here. So I cut out 2. I will place this inside. I'm placing it here. This is where my bust cut is, where the bust palm is. So I'll place it there. I will just tuck it inside like so, then cover it up with the lining. So on this side I will do the same thing. I'll go ahead and sew it round, bring it to the other side, bring it to here and left this side on so that we turn it right from this place. I'll do the same thing to the back side. I will sew everything around and leave this place unsewed. So after bringing them inside, we join the upper part and the down part together. So this is the front side. So remember, I added some patches here so that it will be equal with the other part. So this is where I join it. If you press it very well, you even notice there's a join here. Alright. So we're going to join them together. Right side facing each other. I will join them together here. I will bring out the back panel. I've also used the lining to turn the back side. So for the down part, I splitted it into 2 because of the zip. This is for this. And this is for this. So I will join them here at the waistline and join the other side also. So guys, I finished joining the upper parts to the down part. So this is the front one. And this is the back one. So I add my dart to the back side before joining the upper part to the down part. So I've also attached the zip to it. Here's the back side. So we're going to be joining the both sides together. So I will take this strip and take it to the back side. So this is where I'm going to attach the back strip. I'll do this side also. So I'll now match the side seam together. So you make sure the front and back side seam are aligned together. So I'll place the bust on the waist measurement. So the extra bust measurement is 42 inches divided by 2 is 21 inches. Her waist measurement is 36 inches. Divided by 2 is 18 inches. I will take 18 inches. So I will go ahead and sew the both sides together. I will sew it right from the armhole to the bottom of the dress. I'll do the same thing to the other side. I finished sewing the both sides. We're almost done with the dress. So this is the pant. I literally finished the 6 yards fabric. I only have little for the sleeves. The flared is very big. She wants it to be full. I'll be cutting out the sleeve now. As you can see, I've attached this other side. So I will just manage the little fabric I have for the sleeve. I have about 14 inches sleeve length. And I folded it like a triangle. So I will minus the chest line from the round shoulder. Her round shoulder is 44 inches and her chest line is 26 inches. This is 13 inches on this side and the back side is 13 inches. That is 26 inches. So I'll minus this 26 inches from her round shoulder measurement. 44 minus 26 is 18 inches. So I'll divide the 18 inches by 2, which is 9 inches because I'm making 2 sleeves. So that 9 inches, I will use it to cut out each sleeve. So my fabric is folded into 2. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5 inches. But I'll be making it 8 inches because I will add elastic to this place to keep the dress firm. I will make 8 inches line here. So on this side, I will come down by 4 inches. You can come down by 5 inches. I will come down by 4 inches. Then I will just curve it right from here. This is 9 inches here. Yeah, this is 9 inches. So I'll curve it right from here. Not really too curved, not too straight. And for the down part here, I have about 26 inches. It's folded into 2. So when you open it, you have 52 inches. Folded into 2 is 26 inches. She wanted it very big, but this is the fabric I have that. So if I open it up, I will sew here 1 inch because I have a ½ inch elastic. So I'll sew this place 1 inch. This is 14 inches. I'll use maybe 7 inches elastic here. Insert my elastic here. Then I will turn this. So join the sides together. After joining the side together, I will make 1 inch round. I'm still going to insert elastic here. So I finished sewing the upper part. I attach my elastic here. So I've sewn the both sides. I have about 11 inches elastic, so I'll be attaching it here. Around sleeve is 14 inches. I'm attaching this 11 inches elastic to it. So make sure you secure the ends here. I'll use this zigzag stitch to stitch the elastic and close this 1 inch I left unsewed here. I'll match the side seam together. I'll take the side to this side. So I will sew the sleeve to the armhole. So this is the down part. The dress is very full. We have come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you like my tutorial, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, you're highly welcome. Subscribe to my channel. share my video, guys. I will see you in my next one. Love you. Bye.